A few days ago, just before sunrise, I found myself walking into my neighbor's vegetable garden. Most people come to a place like this looking for food, beans, onions, a harvest waiting patiently for the right season. That wasn't why I was there. I had come with a simple question. Could two ordinary plants have a story most of us never notice? The morning was beautiful still. Cool air lingered above the soil. A light mist drifted through the garden. Blackbirds welcomed another sunrise. Nothing asked to be noticed. Perhaps that's why I love arriving before dawn. Nature never tries to impress us. It simply continues being itself. As I walked between the rows, two plants quietly caught my attention. One reached gently towards the morning light. The other remained hidden beneath the earth. One reached for the sky, the other trusted the soil. I stood there for a while, simply watching. The question wasn't, what will they sound like? It was, why these two? I opened my small case. Inside were two bioelectric sensors and a modular synthesizer. People often ask if these devices create music. They don't. The sensors measure the tiny electrical activity already flowing through every living plant. The synthesizer simply translates those living signals into sound. Nothing is composed, nothing is programmed, only translated. Life itself becomes audible. I gently connected one sensor to the bean, other to the onion. Moments later, soft notes began to emerge, gentle, unpredictable, alive. The bean felt curious. Its melodies wandered freely. The onion answered differently, slower, calmer, almost contemplative. Then something caught my attention. From time to time, the bean became more active. Soon afterwards, the onion quietly changed too. Not at the same moment, not in the same way, and yet I couldn't shake the feeling that I wasn't listening to two completely separate lives. Perhaps I was imagining it, or perhaps I had simply started noticing something that I had always been there. Science has been asking similar questions. For many years, forests and gardens were seen as a collection of individual plants. The deeper researchers looked beneath the soil, the more connected everything appeared. Microscopic fungi, invisible bacteria, roots quietly reaching towards one another. Today, many scientists describe this underground fungal network as the World Wide Web, not because forests think like humans, but because nutrients and chemical signals travel through remarkable underground relationships. Standing beside the bean and the onion, I found myself wondering whether separate is something only the way things appear. Above the ground we see individuals. Beneath the ground we discover relationships. The bean quietly enriches the soil. The onion contributes in its own way. Neither truly stands alone. The more time I spend in nature, the harder it becomes to believe that life is built on separation. The bean reminds me to keep reaching for the light. The onion reminds me that some of the life's most important work happens where nobody is looking. Standing there, I realized something unexpected. I thought I had come to record two plants, but the longer I listened, the less this morning seems to be about them. The bean hadn't changed, the onion hadn't changed, the garden hadn't changed. Something inside me had. Perhaps that's why I keep returning before sunrise. Not to discover something extraordinary, but to remember something so I easily forget. Life is held together by relationships, many of them invisible. If this recording has encouraged you to slow down, even for a few minutes, then perhaps these two humble plants have already shared something beautiful. Not through words, not through music, but through the quiet invitation to notice what has always been there. If you'd like to explore more living plants and discover the philosophy behind biomusic vibrations, I'd love to welcome you at biomusicvibrations.com. Until our next sunrise, breathe a little more slowly, stay curious, and remember, perhaps the deepest conversations in nature were never waiting to be heard. Perhaps they were waiting for us to become quiet enough to notice them.